We're going to do a vinyasa. We're going to do a sequence of movements in Tadasana, palm tree vinyasa. So just get standing in a very grounded way. The feet are about 2 to 3 inches apart and the insides of the feet are aligned. If you're happy to, I'd like you to take your socks off actually, for this practice. If you're happy to, so you can feel the feet. It's not absolutely essential because we're not doing any postures with wide legs where you need sticky mats. But if you have, and remembering some of these points, we're looking here for the body to be in a straight line from the ear to the ankle really, but honouring the curves of the back, you know, the lumbar arch, and then the kyphosis of the upper spine, and then the lordosis of the neck. So we have these lovely curves and arches in the spine which are absolutely vital, so we honour that curve. So standing here, just bring your hands into your heart centre, hands together, and just press them into the centre of the chest, into the breastbone, and just bring your awareness to where your hands are, right in this centre of the chest, and just breathe into this area. Becoming fully aware of this very important space. The heart is very important, not just because it pumps blood. It is a very important energetic centre. It's a massively powerful generator of electromagnetic energy. And it regulates a lot of our other systems. So it's very important that we keep the heart in a good energetic state through yoga and breathing. And then turn your hands down. So we just rotate the wrists outwards to turn the hands down, and then separate out the hands. So the fingers, of the first 3 fingers are still touching, the thumbs are still touching, and we have this kind of heart shape in the middle of the hands. And as you breathe out, just move the hands downwards, all the way down to the groin, and then interlace the fingers. Arms are long. Breathe in and lift the arms up, all the way up. Breathe out, turn the palms upwards. Now remember that drishti point on the floor. I think I introduced you that last week, that soft point of focus. Find your soft point of focus on the floor and just make the eyes soft. The eyes are intimately connected to the heart in this 3rd branch of the nervous system, the social nervous system. And you can also engage that through a smile. So keep the eyes soft, smile very lightly. And the next time you breathe in, we're going to lift up onto our toes. So eyes soft, smiling, just lift up, let the heels float up to lift up onto your toes. And then breathe out and down. Keep the heels flat, keep your arms up. I'm just taking my jacket off. Keep the heels flat and breathe in and just stretch up, but keep the heels on the floor. And as you breathe out, side bend to the right. Go careful with your back. If you have low back problems, just take it easy. Breathe in and up. And breathe out, side bend to the left. Breathe in and up. As you breathe out, rotate to the right. Keep the feet facing forwards and just twist to the right, to look right. Breathe in, forwards. Breathe out, turn to the left. So the arms are working, the shoulders are working, holding the arms up against gravity. Breathe in to center. As you breathe out, widen the arms, palms float up, and at the same time rotate to the right. Breathe in, back to center. Breathe out, rotate to the left. Breathe in, back to center. Take the arms up. Breathe out, turn the palms up. Breathe in and lengthen. And as you breathe out, fold forwards to a halfway position, keeping the back straight, bending your knees if you need to, so we just fold to halfway. Breathe in, separate the hands out and take them wide out to the side like aeroplane wings. Keep here. Breathe out, turn them back to the center, but just have the palms facing each other, not touching. And as you breathe in next time, bend your knees and lift all the way up, nice and tall, lift all the way up. Bring the hands together into prayer position and bring them back down through the top of the body back into the heart center. So we're going to do that again. So this is a very mindful practice. We're fully aware of the movement in the body, we're fully aware of the breath, and begin by bringing your mind, your awareness right into this space where the hands are. Place your mind at your heart center. And then turn the hands out and turn the wrists. It's a nice movement for the wrists. Separate them out into Yoni Mudra. So this is Yoni Mudra. We've just done Anjali Mudra. That little heart shape in the hands. And as you breathe out, move the hands down, all the way down towards the groin, arms long, and then interlace the fingers at the bottom with the arms long. Breathe in, lift the arms all the way up. So depending on our shoulders and other muscles, depends on how high we can get our arms. The next time you breathe out, turn the palms to face upwards, which is a good stretch in itself. And remember, eyes soft, that light smile on the face, drishti point, and we're going to lift up into the balance. So as you breathe in, lift up onto your toes, keep that light smile. We engage the nervous system, we keep the heart in coherence, breathe out and down. And then the next time you breathe in, we're just going to stretch up, keep the heels flat. And as you breathe out, side bend to the right. As far as you go, but careful with your back. Breathe in and up. Breathe out, side bend to the left. Breathe in and up. And then turn, twist right. Breathing out. Breathing in, come back to center. Breathing out, turn, twist left. In, back to center. And as you breathe out, separate out your arms, nice and soft, and twist right. In, back to center. And then left, out breath. And as you turn back to center, bring the arms back up. Interlace the hands. Push the palms out, and as you breathe out, fold forwards halfway, knees bent if you need to. Breathe in, separate the arms out, wide to the side. Breathe out, bring them forwards, palms together but not touching, and as you breathe in, bend the knee, lift all the way up. Anjali Mudra, palms touching, and breathe out, bring the hands all the way down, back to the heart space. And then just release the arms down and just notice how you feel. Just stay here and just feel. It can be quite a powerful practice, these simple movements that work with the breath and the work with the body together. So the simple can be very powerful. So we're going to do vrksanana, which is tree posture. Has anybody got the Wii Fits? Anybody seen the Wii Fits? You know, this is the one that's, I haven't, but this is the one that's always shown on the Wii Fits machine. This is the tree posture. So it's a standing balance. So one of the big things that yoga does is it helps us to learn to accept ourselves for, you know, who we are, what our bodies are, instead of running around thinking I'm too fat, I'm too thin, I'm too this, I'm too that. Kind of teaches us to really accept ourselves for who we are. So when we do this balance today, we might not be having a very good balance day. We might have a little wobble, a little sway, a little stumble, if you like. So we can kind of just learn to accept that that's how we are today. So balances are harder when our mind's all over the place. You know, when we're distracted, when we've got all sorts of things going on. But at the same time, if we do balances, they bring us back into focus. So just bring your feet comfortably together, about 2 inches apart. And Remember that soft point on the floor? I've told everybody about that, haven't I? That drishti point, yeah. So we want that point of focus on the floor, 6 to 8 feet in front, but the eyes soft. And with the eyes soft, that keeps the heart in coherence, and we're more able to do some of this work. And just to begin with, just shift your weight onto your right leg. Just shift the balance of your weight onto your right leg so that you can feel much more weight in your right leg. And then bend your left knee and feel into those toes. And then turn this thigh out and rest your left heel on your right ankle. Yep, so we're already in a kind of a balance here. So just feel balanced here, mainly on the right leg. And another thing that we can do is to visualize our right leg as if it was the trunk of a long-standing oak tree, you know, hundreds of years old. Think about or picture your leg as the trunk of this old oak tree. And trees, they move and they sway in the wind, don't they? They move. But their roots go deep beneath the surface and they go out as wide as they do deep, rooted into the floor. Bring your hands together into Anjali Mudra and just take them into the center of the chest again. Keep the head retracted back on the neck long, the chin drawn in. And if you're ready and feel balanced here, you can just let your left foot float up to the calf of the leg and just stand in the balance. And if you feel balanced here, you can allow your arms to grow out like the crown of the tree. Keep the hands soft, because remember they're one of the tension bridges, and as soon as we start to hold tension, we'll lose it. Eyes soft, jaw soft, hands soft. Very good. And then bring the hands back to the heart center. Release the foot, bring the thigh forwards, and just have a little shake out. So that's very nice. Yeah, you all held a really good balance. So we'll do the same on the other leg. So, and what we notice in yoga is that we have certain sides of the body might be better at doing things than others. So, you know, if we're right-handed and we're now balancing on our left leg, it may be a different experience. So standing tall in Tadasana and then shifting the weight onto the left leg. So feeling most of that weight on the left leg, and come up onto the toes of the right leg, bending the knee. And then turn the foot out, turn the thigh out so that the heel can rest on the ankle. And visualize, picture, think of your leg as this oak tree trunk. The knee is soft, not rigidly held back. And the tailbone long. And then bring your hands into Anjali Mudra, take them into the heart center. Eyes are soft. Let that smile just appear on your face, hardly noticeable, but you feel the smile inside. So this third branch of our social nervous system is engaged, bringing us more into a deeper level of coherence where we're more able to balance. And if and only if you feel comfortable here, the second stage is to move the foot up, just around the calf. We try and avoid the knee. And put a little bit of pressure in that foot to feel the weight of the foot against the leg. And if you feel balanced here and the eyes soft, jaw soft, you can just let the hands grow up, keeping those hands soft and loose, like the crown of the tree. Hold the balance, keep breathing. Feel the softness, but feel the movement in the stillness. There's a bit of a wind going on there. And then bring the hands back into the heart space. Turn the foot forwards, step out, and just shake out. So the balances have this wonderful way of stilling the mind. I don't know if any of you noticed that effect. Really beginning to still the mind, because we need to concentrate to balance, on all sorts of things. So we're going to come down to the floor, and I want you to lie on your fronts on the floor. So just lie on the front with the elbows bent, head resting on the arms. elbows bent, and just rest your head on your arms. We're going to do a little practice, just beginning to work into nostril awareness. So from here, just lift up onto your elbows, and then bring your elbows underneath you to a point. So they're together right underneath the chin, and the hands are just, the chin's just resting on the hands. Okay, so the mouth is closed, the lips are lightly touching, and you're breathing in and out through your nostrils. Become aware of both nostrils. And you can do this with your eyes closed if you would like to. And what we're going to do now is just change our awareness. So we're just going to put our awareness purely in the right nostril. So the next time you breathe in, just breathe in with your full awareness on the right nostril. And breathe out. And the next time you do that, bend the right leg and just lift the right low leg at the same time as you breathe in with your awareness on the right nostril. Breathe out and lower it, awareness on the right nostril. And do that again. Breathe in, awareness right nostril, lift in the right low leg. Breathe out, same thing. And do that once more. Breathe in, right nostril awareness, right leg. Breathe out and lower. And then left. So just take your awareness to begin with, breathing through the left nostril. Full awareness on the left nostril. And then the next time you breathe in, lift that low leg. Thigh stays on the floor, the foot just reaches up. Awareness left nostril. Breathe out and lower. Awareness left nostril. Breathe in, left nostril. Breathe out, left nostril. In and out. And then 3 times just lift both legs, awareness both nostrils. So breathe in, both legs, both nostrils, breathe out. Do that twice more. And then just return to normal breathing. Release the body. Just have a little float back down to the floor. Have a little rock on the front of the hips, and then we're just going to push up to sitting. So just push up however you want to out of it, or to all fours, and come to a comfortable seated posture. So if you need a block to sit on, there are some blocks at the back, because we're just going to spend sort of 5 minutes doing a bit of breathing before we drop into a yoga nidra practice. So the main thing on your new CD is that you have your own yoga nidra practice to do at home. So that's in the workbook as homework. So I'm going to take you through a guided yoga nidra in a minute. So get into a comfortable seated position. And let's do that thing that we did at the beginning where we just notice the nostrils. So just do a little check-in, you know. See what your nostrils are doing now. And that's interesting. My right nostril was very dominant and the left was blocked, and now both are open. So I'm probably in the process of transitioning crossover, you see. Because you get a gap, a period where both nostrils are open, is there in the middle of swapping over. Does anybody notice a difference? Yeah. Anybody else noticing anything? Anybody got one nostril blocked more than the other at all? So your right one's more blocked, yeah. So we're going to do a practice called Nadi Shodhana, which is alternate nostril breathing, and it's best with Nadi Shodhana if we haven't got one nostril very blocked. So let me just think about this. So if your right nostril is blocked, right, I want you to take your right hand and make a loose fist and put that hand underneath your armpit. If your left hand is blocked, if your left nostril is blocked, do the opposite. Right, so whichever nostril is blocked, take the hand on that side and put it under the opposite arm. Okay, so make a loose fist and then really fold the arm over that loose fist. You may need to flatten the fist a little bit. So we want to feel pressure up into the armpit, right? So you feel pressure up into the armpit, not pain but pressure, and you fold that arm completely over that hand. And just rest here for a few breaths. Breathing in and out through the nostrils, just enjoying the arm relaxed over the hand or the fist in the armpit. Just taking a few breaths. I mean, I'm not going to feel anything because both of my nostrils are open. In fact, I'm probably going to be causing one to block or something. But quite often when I'm doing this, particularly when one nostril is quite blocked, I kind of feel when it's opened. It's kind of, you get a sense of feeling that. Just take a couple more breaths. Sometimes we need to do it for a bit longer than this. And then release and just check, see if anything's changed. It might not have been long enough. Anything changed for you? No. Anything changed for anyone? Yeah. Yeah.
It's all blocked now.
Oh, is it? So that was the one that was open before?
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've done it too well. You've been too good at doing it. Yeah, that's good. So it's made a difference anyway. Right, so Nadi Shodhana. So we want to be able to have the hand in a position where we can close off the nostrils. Now, you've got two choices. If you take your right hand, say, and place the two fingers vertical, and just have a go, place them on the forehead. Right, so you've got these two fingers and the thumb to close off the nostrils. Yeah? So just practice that. So we can close off. So they've got that to control the nostrils. Now you can do it without the fingers there if you don't want the eyes to be blocked, just by kind of bringing the fingers down and then doing that. Okay, so you've got two choices. So the fingers go down and you just use same thumb and fourth and fifth finger to block it off. So whichever's right for you. Okay. So just have the hands resting in the knees just to begin with. We know the hand position now. Mouth closed, breathing in and out through the nostrils. A few rounds of breath. And then bring your hands into the position of choice. Breathing in and out. On the next out breath, at the end of the out breath, close off your right nostril with your thumb. And breathe in through the left. Then close off the left nostril and breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close off the right. Breathe out through the left. That's one round. Breathe in through the left. Close off the left. Breathe out through the right. Breathe in through the right. Close off the right. Breathe out through the left. And keep that going. Making the breath smooth and even. The inhalation is the same length as the exhalation. You can let the eyes softly close if that's the right thing for you to do. Sitting up tall through the spine. Slowing the breath down if you can. Just keep it going for another couple of rounds. And the next time you breathe out through the left nostril, take the hand away from the face. Just take 2 or 3 breaths in through both nostrils. And we'll get ready just to wrap up and drop into relaxation.